So on 27, they asked me to do several things. They want me to find the center. They want me to name the transverse axis. They want me to label the vertices, the foci, and they want me to write the equation for the asymptotes. And they want me to graph it. I have to do a lot of little things on this one problem. So here's what you might want to do. You might want to section off a piece of this so you know that all of this is going to go in this one little spot. All right, I'm going to graph it. There are no parentheses. So what's something we know already because we've done this a million times? If there's no parentheses, where will my center be? 0, 0. So I can go ahead and write that down. Center is going to be at 0, 0. I also know that my a squared is always written first. So if I know my a squared is first, what is a? 5. What is b? 3. And I have to go find who? C. Do we know how to find c? Yes. Remember, we're going to take a cab. C squared equals a squared plus b squared. So I already know a squared. It's 25. I know b squared is 9. So c squared, what's 25 plus 9? 30 what? 4. So c is going to be the square root of 34. I'm going to go ahead and start my graph now that I have my center and my ABCs. Okay, so my first dot, my center, goes at 0, 0. My A is 5. Should I go left and right 5 or up and down 5? Why left and right? Because what's above it? X. Very good. So this is going to be a horizontal, yes? All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. And those are my vertices. They asked me in this problem to label my vertices, so I can go ahead and go do that. 5, 0 and negative 5, 0. Okay. They give me my B. Does the B go in the same direction as the A's? No. So if I went left and right for the V's with my A's, how am I going to go with the B's? Up and down. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're not going to label those anything. I told you today the B is different. You're going to use the B to make a box. What are we going to use the B for? To make a box. Actually, all you have to do is tell me you need it bigger. It's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to go make a dotted box. Everybody ready? We've never done this part before. It's going to go through these 4 points that we just put down here. You're using the B to make a box. You're using the box to graph your asymptote lines. When you graph these lines, they need to go through the center and the corners of your box. So my first line's right here. My second line is going to go the opposite direction. One of the things they want me to do in this problem is write the equations of these asymptotes. Well, we all passed Algebra 1, so everybody in here should be able to do this. Make a little space here. So when you're writing the equation for the asymptotes, it's the equation of a line. So I need y equals, because I have how many lines there? Okay, now it's going through 0, 0. But do I have a slope to get to this line? What was my rise? How much did I go up? 1, 2, 3. How much did I go to the right? 5. So my slope is 3 over 5. And because I went through 0, 0, do I need anything else? No. That's your equation. It's not hard. This line right here, it's the exact same line, but the opposite direction. So what is its slope? Negative 3 over 5x. Is that hard to do? It's just, we haven't done it, but it's not hard. Okay, so I've graphed the A, I've graphed the B, I've graphed the C. What have I not? What have I not graphed? Sorry, I didn't graph the focus. Now your focus is going to go square root of 34. What is square root of 34 close to? 6. Yeah, it's a little less than 6, right? So I went to the right 5. I'm going to go a little bit more to get my focus. So I have to go write that order pair. I went to the right, square root of 34, comma 0. And I went left, negative square root of 34, comma 0. They asked me for one more thing. This problem asked me for a lot of stuff. They asked me for this thing called the transverse axis. Your transverse axis is the axis that has the vertex and the focus. Which axis has the vertex and the focus? The x. So I'm going to abbreviate it. Transverse axis is the x-axis. And we have now completed number 27. Was it a lot of little steps? Yes. Were any of them hard to do, though? No. It's just a lot of little steps. Okay, tell me what questions you might have.